Oh my gosh, Cancer. The first full moon of the year is in our sign, y'all. Let that sink in for a second, okay? It's not in Aries. It's not in Capricorn, y'all. It's in Cancer, okay? I feel like that is spirit saying, we're starting off the year with you, boo. Okay, we're starting off the year with Cancer. Your emotions, your truth, your healing, your timeline, Cancer. And it's hitting right after Chiron has gone direct in Aries, which really just means that a chapter where you were maybe questioning your worth, Cancer, or, your voice, your direction, that chapter, finito. It is closed, okay? This full moon, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, it's not gentle, but it's very much so gonna be clarifying. It's bold, y'all, okay? And it's asking you to release whatever it was that kept you small, that kept you stuck in 2025, so that 2026 can actually open up for you the way that it is intended, Cancer, okay? So listen, if you are a Cancer placement and this video found you, it's not random, y'all. This is your activation point. So tap in, okay? Welcome back, my lovely Cancers, my beautiful Cancers. If you happen to be new here, I am the Spiritual Bridge, and this is the Cancerian Vibe, your one-stop shop for astrology, tarot, and intuitive insights, especially specialized for my Cancerian placements, okay? This channel is where we kind of just decode the energy so that my Cancers can move smarter, softer, and just more aligned without, playing yourself. That's what I'm here for. I'll make sure my Cancerian family is put on. I'm a Cancer myself. Shout out to the June Cancers. No shade, no tea, but Happy New Year, everybody. But yeah, y'all, the spirit is starting off the year with a full moon in the sign of Cancer, okay? We are absolutely the main characters. Please be aware, okay? Now, before we get into the good stuff, we got to take a quick pause, and I need you to go ahead and take a look at the screen right here, you guys. Look at the watermark on the screen. If you are watching this anywhere besides at the Cancerian Vibe, this content is stolen, okay? And I will say this once, y'all. Interacting with stolen spiritual content does carry energetic repercussions that most people are not thinking about. Please protect your spirit. Stick with my official pages, my official links only. Always check the username, you guys. Always make sure that you are in the right place, okay? But let's get into it. I got to give you some astrology too, all right? So here's where this full moon is going to be different. All right. This is the first full moon of the year. Like, I'm so excited for us, Cancer. I'm so excited for 2026 for us. And just a side note, here I go yapping, but real quick, because I know y'all are like, where's the 2026 reading? Where's this? Listen, because I just keep picking up on the energy of like Cancer coming into January, like so begrudging and so like it's giving very much Nine of Wands energy. And I just want to collectively wait until the energy I felt like was in a better place. But now that things have shifted, things are lighter, Chiron is direct. You guys definitely make sure you're subscribed so you catch that overall 2026 reading, okay? But this is the first full moon of the year, y'all, and it's happening at the 13th degree of Cancer, which means themes of emotional truth, home for sure, home and belonging, okay, identity, safety, intuition, all the things Cancer, okay. And like I said, it's happening right after Chiron has stationed direct in Aries. For us Cancers, y'all, that Chiron energy, that's been hitting our confidence. That's been hitting our visibility, our leadership, and really just your right to take up space without apologizing. So if 2025 had you feeling like, I'm tired of explaining myself, I know I'm meant for more, I know that I don't fit in here, or, I don't fit in where I used to anymore. Yeah, this full moon is going to be your emotional click, right? It's going to be the moment where I feel like you stop negotiating with your past and really, push forward into your future. So, and I'm just gonna say this now because Spirit has been definitely loud about it. If you've been feeling like 2026 is your year, you are not wrong, Cancer. You are not wrong at all. That's definitely why I have opened up more of my 2026 year ahead readings, and reports, transit reports, key dates. They break down your themes walking into the new year. For this new year, what you're walking away from, what you're stepping into, and how to move intentionally instead of emotionally kind of reacting, right? Because that's going to be something that we're going to have to be careful of this year, Cancer. But if you want clarity instead of just guessing, you know, those links are in the description box below in the pinned comment section, okay? Check it out if you feel called. But let's get into these cards. Y'all know I done yabbered enough. We're going to look at the overall energy. No, we're gonna start first. How could I? We're gonna start with what Cancer needs to surrender. Okay, but let's look at under this full moon in Cancer. What do we need to release? What do we need to surrender? All right, look, in order to move cleanly into 2026, Cancer, you need to surrender to what is, okay? Spirit is saying, look, the card says flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change the situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you the peace that you desire, Cancer, okay? So, and that's definitely, I feel like that's a nod to what I was saying about the energy that I'm just picking up on the Cancer collective, of feeling kind of this attitudinal kind of energy as we come into 2026. It's like you just need to come into 2026 as, you know, it is what it is. It was what it was. 2025 was what it was, okay? Surrender stress is showing up here at the bottom of the deck. So I definitely know that that's that underlying energy that Cancer is moving away from. These past couple of years may have definitely been stressful, and you just need to, I feel like Spirit is saying, just chalk it up to what it is. Like, it was what it was. It needed to happen for whatever reason on your path, and it's just going to be easier for you to move forward in a state of acceptance, right? But I feel like this message is very clear. Like, the Spirit is not stuttering, okay? We ask what needs to be surrendered under this full moon in our sign. And this isn't really about giving up, but this is more so, I feel like, about stopping this internal fight of what's going on. A lot of you, I feel like, have just been mentally wrestling with, you know, why is it taking so long? Or why did it have to happen like this? Or like, if I had just done such and such differently. And I feel like Spirit is like, you know, Cancer, chill, because you're exhausted because you keep arguing with your reality. You know, you surrender to what is under a Cancer's full moon is really saying, you know, stop emotionally micromanaging the outcomes, Cancer. Stop trying to replay the past, trying to get a different ending. You know, just stop carrying the stress that isn't even productive anymore. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? And, you know, especially with the stress card that showed up here at the bottom of the deck, and especially with the stress card, surrender stress, that's showing up here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like, you know, this full moon, that's really the real message here, because this full moon is really asking you to release that nervous system overload. Like, that is something we are taking 2026, all throughout 2026, honey. You are going to not have this overload of your nervous system, okay? Like, this chaos around being in this fight or flight, this survival mode, right? Emotional tension that you may have just normalized. You know, just being on edge, you know, being on edge as your default state. It can no longer, we're not vibing like that anymore. That's, hear me clearly, okay? You cannot carry that stress into 2026, okay? So this moon for us is saying you don't have to control everything to be safe, okay? You don't have to control it to be safe anymore. Like, once you accept what is, that's where you're going to find the peace. Once you exhale and unclench your booty cheeks, that's when your intuition is going to come back online. You know, once you just stop fighting the moment is going to start working with you. All right? That's what this is. So less stress as we move into 2026. Okay, Cancer, surrender the stress. So leave that back in 2025 and accept what is. But we're going to move into the overall energy guiding Cancer through this full moon and into the start of 2026? What is the overall energy guiding Cancer through this full moon? Thank you. So look, taking the lead. And so this is the energy that I was definitely talking about, tied to your confidence. Now that Chiron is back direct, it's like, yeah, Cancer, you should really be kind of feeling yourself in a little, in this sense. Yeah. Look, face your fears here at the bottom of the deck. It's kind of like something that scared you before. You should kind of be able to look it in its eyes like, I'm not tripping over you now, you know? This overall energy, though, guiding you right now, Cancer, is emotional leadership, okay? It's not loud leadership, though. It's not controlling leadership. It's that kind that says, I trust myself enough to make the move first, okay? Because Spirit, I feel like, is saying you already know what needs to be done, Cancer. You already feel the nudge. You already see the path. What's been missing has not been the clarity. It's just been the courage, okay? And that's why this cold moon energy at the bottom, like, yeah. Some of you may have been fighting a fear of being seen, a fear of being responsible for just your own happiness, a fear that if you really go after it, there is no one else to blame but you, you know, and that can be scary. But this full moon is saying that you can't wait to feel ready anymore, Cancer. Like taking the lead looks like choosing yourself without asking for permission, okay? That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to make the decision even if your voice shakes. All right. You got to trust your emotional intelligence as guidance and not weakness. Like, you are a Cancer. You have that superpower of intuition for a reason. Okay. And this lines up perfectly with Chiron going direct in Aries. That's what I'm saying. This wound around, like, am I allowed to just put myself out there, just be bold and like, yeah, this is a healing action. This is healing by action and not overthinking. So, you know, the moon is literally handing you the mic, Cancer, and just saying, say it. Do it. Lead yourself, like follow the beat to your own drum, you know? So this is definitely really, really good energy. This is the year to do something that you may have been afraid to do. You've been hesitating, contemplating, thinking, but this is the year to take the lead on it. It's like, you know, nobody else wants to volunteer. I volunteer as tribute, right? Yeah, Cancer, it's that kind of energy. I think I want to, let's see. I'm going to ask, what is being illuminated? What is being illuminated under this full moon that Cancer can no longer avoid or unsee or know? Okay, so we have this energy is gaining momentum, popping out the waxing moon. Nothing is yet in stone here at the bottom of the deck. The mutable energy. So again, just letting you know that I feel like this was just Spirit going back and telling y'all, relax. Like, you know, nothing that you see is yet set in stone, but just look at it, take it for what it is right now, okay? It may, you know what I just heard? Trust the process. And you know what I was thinking about, or what Spirit brought to my mind? It's kind of like sometimes y'all, if you've been with me a while, y'all remember when I used to like have my nails done and all kind of designs and stuff. And y'all, you would never believe, like every time I used to get my nails done and the lady would do my designs, they would always start off so ugly. Like I would literally have to trust the process, because I would be like, oh my gosh, no, this is not gonna, like, this is everything of what I was looking at didn't seem like it was gonna turn out the way I wanted to. And that's how you're looking at life. You're looking at your life right now like, 2025, I thought that was gonna be the year. It wasn't. This happened, and all you can see is like the negative from it, and you can't, but Spirit is telling you to take the process, trust the process, but also take the lead. Like, you are getting to make up your life as you go, really. That's what I feel like Spirit is saying. Like, you get to take the lead. Your happiness is in your hands, okay? Like, you don't have to sit and wait for something. You get to take the lead. Okay, my bad. I ain't mean to preach to you, okay? But yeah, Cancer, some of y'all have been sitting in that little weird space, like, I don't know if I should commit, or what if I change my mind, or what if I move too fast. And I feel like Spirit is saying, look, you're not too late. You are in motion, okay? And this waxing moon momentum energy kind of building, I feel like this is building after your hesitation, okay? This is the beginning. This is where things start to pick up, okay? So what you can't unsee anymore is that you are already emotionally invested, okay? That desire isn't going anywhere. Like, it's you staying still is actually going to feel more uncomfortable than trying in a minute, okay? Like, it's going to hurt worse to just sit on the sidelines instead of try to play the game, okay? Now, with this mutable moon energy at the bottom of the deck, that's what's really important, because that is the reassurance, okay? Nothing is locked in. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is permanent yet. You are allowed to experiment, Cancer, okay? You are allowed to make adjustments. So, you know, if you've been waiting for some type of certainty, you know, before making a big move or making some type of move, this full moon is really saying make the move first. You got to move first, and then clarity is going to follow that movement, okay? But the truth being revealed is this: you don't need a final answer to take the next step. You don't have to have one. The fear was thinking that you had to decide everything and have all the answers and everything right now, and you don't, Cancer. You absolutely do not. You just have to keep going, okay? You just have to keep going. So I'm gonna pull one more card here. I'm gonna ask the best way to work with this energy. What's the best way for Cancer to work with this full moon energy and set the tone for 2026? What's the best way? Oh, so look, we got go deeper popping out. This is new moon in Scorpio energy, and then full moon in Scorpio energy at the bottom of the deck. So Scorpio energy could definitely be significant. Scorpio is a fellow water sign, but breathing through the tension, this just gives me the vibe of, again, surrendering the stress, like doing some breath work, because things could still feel a little chaotic. You could be coming into January, you know, just hoping that this new year, because you know the new year really start in March, April, but anyway, you could be hoping that this new year is like automatically different, and you know, you could be feeling kind of frustrated that it's not, or there's just some tension between the energy because things feel like they're picking up, but then there's still kind of like this lag that you're feeling at the same time, Cancer. But yeah, the best way for you to work with this full moon is to go deeper, Cancer. You can't do surface level healing anymore. That's what this really is. You can't just keep going by saying you're fine. You can't just let it be, it is what it is when it comes to your emotions, okay? Or I'll deal with it later. Scorpio energy says later is over, okay? Later is over. Going deeper means having the uncomfortable conversation, sitting with the emotion instead of, you know, trying to numb it or anything, you know, trying to avoid it. You got to admit what you actually want. Even if that scares you, Cancer, you have to admit what it is that you actually want. And that full moon in Scorpio, this full moon in Scorpio energy here at the bottom, I feel like this is more so kind of this, it feels like a pressure release, kind of like, you know, pressure makes diamonds, but it's about to release. This is emotional, like alchemy that I feel, okay? This is you letting the tension move through you and not inside you, Cancer, okay? You don't have to fix everything this month. You don't have to, it don't have to all come together this month, Cancer. You just need to feel it fully so that you can finally leave, okay? I feel like, you know, this full moon is saying if you're brave enough to go there, you're going to be free. You're going to be free on the other side of it. Okay. And notice a pattern across this whole reading, like surrender to stress, lead yourself emotionally, trust the momentum, go deeper, not wider. You know what I mean? So that is how 2026 is opening up for you. Okay, this full moon is not a random check-in, y'all. It's very much a threshold, and if you can feel that 2026 is about to ask more of you, you are like exactly right, because it's time for Cancer to step into leadership. I definitely feel like with the other water energy, there's some emotional baggage that Cancer may need to leave behind. Spirit is saying leave some of that energy behind, okay? That's why I'm definitely trying to make sure the collective energy shifts, okay, before we even really fully talk about 2026, because there is definitely kind of like that stress or that chaos, that static that you got to let go of. But 2026, contrary to popular belief, I don't care who said what before, is very much our year, and this just proves it. The full moon being in our sign, the first full moon of the year being in our sign, Cancer, yeah, this is our year, okay? But if you are somebody that's feeling like, I already feel the shift 2026, and you want more clarity about this year, that's exactly why I created my 2026 year ahead readings and reports. Okay, they are going to help you understand what transits are activating for you, what needs to be healed, or where you're meant to really fully step into yourself this year. So if this reading resonated, definitely don't stop here, you guys. All right, check out the link in the description and the pinned comment to book your 2026 reading. Trust that instinct, trust your gut, move on intuition. Remember, I told you that's your superpower, okay? Make sure you drop a Cancer emoji or a crab emoji in the comments if this hits home, y'all. Leave me some good energy on that like button, that thumbs up button. I really, really appreciate you. And remember, y'all, this year starts with you, Cancer. You are the blueprint. You are the start. Like, this is our year, Cancer, okay? Claim it in the comments if you claiming that too. All right, now if you don't want to believe it, that's fine. I'm not in the business of making you believe, but I'm definitely in the business of putting it out there and letting you believe it. Okay, so that's what I got for you, y'all. I'm gonna leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, love you.